Hello and welcome to another episode of Nerf News. Now this episode of Nerf News is so exciting, and I know 3 uploads in one day is a lot, but if you're still with me, you're a super fan of the channel, and B, you will definitely enjoy this video. So these are 2 unreleased blasters from the Star Wars Force Awakens movie, from the 2, in my opinion, coolest characters in the movie. And I've seen the movie, but only once, and so I'm still digesting it. Just what an amazing film. But let's talk about the blasters. Here we have Rey's blaster that Han Solo gives her in the movie. Hopefully that's not a spoiler. Hang in there, guys. It's got our fun new Rebel symbol down here, and comes with 4 darts, which are all Star Wars branded. Now it's hard to decide if some of these Star Wars blasters are meant to be played with or collectibles. I'm going to play with mine for certain when I get in a few review models of these, but these look like they're a ways away. They were leaked on Imgur and still have a lot of Chinese, I think, characters, but they do appear to be somewhere that is a retail location, so we should be seeing these pretty soon, at least popping up. But we've got the official Disney logo and the Hasbro logo, so I'm pretty confident that these are real. But this is Rey's blaster. It's claiming ranges of, I think down here, either a 55 or a 65 feet. It's hard to say for sure. These images are blurry, but really cool profile. Looks very screen accurate for something that has to fire Nerf darts. I suspect it will be direct plunger. This here says very roughly internal clip, and there's a tack rail on the bottom. So the last time we saw an internal clip blaster firing micros, it looked a lot like this, and I know this is in our way back machine, but this is the Speedload 6. It housed 6 Tagger darts, and it did an okay job. That said, it was nowhere close to an ideal blaster. On this side, there's a huge loading mechanism, which would sincerely impact the aesthetic of something that's supposed to be half prop, half collectible, and half blaster. I know that's 3 halves. Bear with me, the math will add up eventually. So I don't like that design for this. Instead, I think that this is going to have a breech system that opens up similar to how the Sharpfire works, but with an internal compartment similar to the Mega Magnus. It's newer technology, it makes more sense, it's flusher with the profile, and really fits with what they're going here for Rey's pistol. Why they have her planet on here is beyond me, and I can't make out any of the good flavor text. But on the back we see a much clearer 65-meter ranges, so this should be getting elite style performance with an internal clip for micros. So even if you're not a fan of the Star Wars universe, it's just a really solid sidearm blaster. There's not much else to say about it. It's an internal clip blaster that should be getting fire strike like ranges and uses a sharp fire style, I think, breach, and that's something to be excited about from a nerfing perspective, regardless of the extra price tag that having Star Wars all over it is going to demand. Hopefully they make enough of these that nobody's scalping them, but this is the one that I'm excited about. So Han is of course my favorite character from the original trilogy. I made a review of an airsoft pistol and mentioned that I was tempted to turn and knock off Mauser into his blaster, and I'm actually in the middle of that project, but I'm going to scrap it completely because this seems to be using the same internals, and this gives more flavor to why I think it'll have that breech with the differing colors of plastic here. Same 4 darts, same range claims, but it's Han's blaster. So this is of course the DL44 heavy blaster pistol. For the low price of 750 credits, you get the scope, the blaster itself, and all of the Renegade anti-hero action that is being Harrison Ford. So on the back here we can see that the profile is good. The coloring had to be completely trashed, in all honesty, so that it would have contrast and still be a toy. We've got the orange safety tip on both the scope and the blaster itself. The original broomstick style handle, since the original prop was kind of loosely based on a Mauser, I think, but oh my gosh, the Star Wars nerds are going to be all over me for that one. Anytime I do anything Star Wars related, people are very excited to jump up and defend their fandom and let me know just where and how I am wrong, but this is Han Solo's blaster. It's super duper exciting. I can't wait to get my hands on some of these to review, and when I do, I'll be making full dedicated videos on them. But I just absolutely had to share this Nerf news with you because I was so very stoked, and I would love to hear what you guys think of these blasters. Let's try and keep the comment section free of any spoilers from the movie. The internet's done a pretty solid job of that so far, and I would never want my viewers to be tainted because of my channel and my excitement. I have personally seen the movie, so if you just really want to talk about some of those spoilers, go ahead and shoot me a private message. I'm still digesting it like 5 days after having seen it. It's just that good. So thank you very much for watching this video. Hopefully you are as excited about the new Star Wars blasters as I am, and I will catch you guys tomorrow with a dedicated review of, I think, the Ion Fire.